very cute, beautiful picture of this innocent looking couple was posted online, and that decision may have destroyed the marriage right in the beginning. How? Welcome to another episode of This Is Something We Should Not Know About, but we do now because it is on the internet. So as I said, this picture was posted by this lady on X because she just got married. Now, what could go wrong if you post a personal picture like this on the devil's favorite platform, X? Well, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. So I saw this picture, right? And then I was like, okay, nice picture. They got married. Then I saw the comments. Like, I saw the stuff. It was like plenty comments, plenty likes, plenty reposts. I'm like, yo, is she a celebrity or something? What's going on over here? So I made the grave mistake of opening the comments. And oh my God. It was another case of internet gender brain rot. And for the millionth time, the question was being asked, does a woman's past matter? Does her past matter now? Now, personally, I think it depends. I think it's a case-by-case issue. It depends on what the past is, what is the content of the past. So now let's look at the screenshots, the old screenshots that were flying around of the girls' old tweets and see exactly the kind of past we are dealing with over here. And then at the end, we can tie it all together and see if we can save this marriage of these people that we have never met before. Let's see what we can do. So let's go into the tweets. I'll aggressively write this... I think by this, we already know what we are dealing with over here, but we'll keep reading and see. I'll aggressively write this person if given a chance though. That's 10 September 2020. I just want to write this dude till his legs shakes. This was a month before that, 7th August 2020. Who are these? Is it the same guy she was trying to write till his legs shakes? Anyway, let's read some more. So this is 17th March 2020. Now, at this point in time, this was the height of the disease, you understand? So she said, public announcements. All dick appointments has been postponed till further notice. I refuse to exchange body fluids with anyone and risk this virus thingy. So she was thinking about the population by social distancing from all the dick appointments that she had. I think there's something to be said about the word all. You know, like all dick appointments, all of you postponed. Yes, it will happen, but we have to get, the world is going crazy right now. We have to get this virus thing in control before it happens. You understand? This girl is very thoughtful. I think this is one of the things that could help in her marriage. She's very thoughtful, very considerate, thinking about the other person. So this is 17th August 2023. There shouldn't be any shame attached to asking for money from someone who wants to have sex with you. Listen, I agree. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I'm not against sex work. You know, I think sex workers should be registered. They should be in the system. They should have contributions to retirement, pension plans. All these things everything should be systemized because they make the system work. One day I'll make a video about this particular thing. To explain how they make the system work. But I don't disagree with her. Now, the problem is that she might not agree with me calling it sex work, but it is work. Okay, so let's continue. How can you be dating a married man and you are tongue-tied when it comes to asking for money? Lots of tears emoji. She's in tears. Really? You're dating a married man and you don't want to ask him for money? It's not like he has another family to support or he's paying school fees for other kids or like another woman. You have to get your share of the money. That's why you're there. Let's continue. It's even worse when you delude yourself by falling in love. That one, all jokes aside, the girl is right over here, okay? Because why are you falling in love with somebody that is already married? Falling in love? Are you serious? I'm telling you, I don't understand why they are shouting at this girl. This girl seems to be very, very smart for me. These men are smart. They have zero plans for you aside the constant sex and things they won't do with their, I'm sure wife was supposed to come over there, things they won't do with their wife. It's hard to, because this is real life. This is true. Like a lot of the married men who date girls outside, they're not going to leave their wife for you. It's not happening. I saw a girl once say that these guys, they have a budget. Like these big men, when they meet the girls, they have a budget. So like they'll put some money aside. When they meet you first, they'll send you some, your head will start sweeting you. Then you come, they'll chop. Then they'll send you another one. And then you think that, oh, okay, we are moving forward. Then by the third time, they send you the last of your budget. It's like a record label deal, okay? It's an advance. They give you an advance. They collect by chopping, and then at the end you think that, oh, all right, we might even fall in love and think that, okay, I've gotten the guy, and then like that will be the end. This is what it is, and it's choices. Okay, you're making choices, and I'm fine with people making their own choices. Yeah, I'm saying just be fine with the consequences, but I'm supporting your ability to make the choice. Let's read some more. 2023. Because of my views on sex and it's being overrated, it's really difficult for me to love someone or stay with a person solely for it. She said something over here. It will take a lot more than great sex to have me hooked. This means that the guy that has gotten married to her right now has a lot more than just great sex. It means that he has it. Like, he has a lot more. He's more of a man. This is the part that people don't see. We'll get to the whole her past matter. That's a past matter thing. But this is the part that the boys are not seeing on the TL. Like, this guy has proven that he's more of a man. Okay, not only is his penis working very well, but he does a lot more other things. He gives the girl all kinds of, why are people judging this couple? If money is all you want in exchange for, I'm sure there's sex over there, I can't see it, but sex over there. This was 19th March, just last year. Why not say it? Why the fear of being, I can't see the other word over there, but I get a sentiment. That just say it, like, just say it. I like this. This girl has audacity. This is a very progressive. I don't know why people are talking about on the T. All these guys. I don't understand what they're talking about. This 2021. This is where the pandemic was still going on, but things were easing a little bit. Have you ever been in a position where you'd be having sex with your partner and all you can think of is who can do it better? Now, this one I can't get on board with. I can't agree, because if he's not doing it better, you tell him what to do, and then he will do it better. But I realize that is for people who are in committed or semi-committed relationships or situationships. People who want it better from this particular person. But if you are pro baller, you have a lot of choice. You have a lot of choices in the buffet, so you can just think about somebody who can do it better, and then right after here you can go back to them. And it's not all. They just kept going, and there's more. Let's keep going. Don't worry, we'll get to the sensible part soon. Relax. Now, this is 26th February 2020. This is 3 days after my birthday in that year. My birthday is 23rd, so 3 days after that, this is what she was typing. I type like everything is alright. Meanwhile, deep down, I so badly need premium dick. Premium foreplay and premium fucking. I so badly want to be dick-matized. Now, it's hard to, based on the past tweets, the word premium over there could take on a couple of meanings. It could take on the, colloquial usage of premium, which is, I want great, we use premium to mean, I want great, insert whatever it is you're looking for, right? They just serve me premium breakfast, they're giving me premium broken heart. That way, it could be that way, or it could be the paid way, because she said before that you shouldn't be afraid to ask for money if somebody wants sex. So it could be that kind of premium, like, you're paying for premium. Other guys will get the normal one, you get what I'm saying? Those are the ones who she'll be asking, who can do this better? And then the premium ones, the ones who are paying, they are the ones who, well, usually if they are paying, then they can do it better, because they are paying for a service, right? So maybe it's flipped. Maybe the ones who are premium are the ones where she's asking the question, who can do this better? And then the free ones, because that one she's going there out of desire, they are the ones who can do it better. You understand? 30th April 2020. This one's dick is just big for nothing, incapable of taking me places. Big dicks are overrated. I'll throw this one to you girls. Let me know in the comments below. Is she right? I mean, this particular person she's talking about, she said that the dick cannot take her places. Jesus Christ can give your life to Christ, but this particular big dick couldn't take her places. You understand? I don't know what's places. Well, I do know what's places. I won't pretend. But it couldn't take her there. This penis was not good enough. But let me know. She said they're overrated. Let me know in the comments below. Are they or are they not? I cannot answer that, fortunately. 26th October 2020. I wonder if guys ever think of their dick being bitten off during BG. Imagine putting your dick in a mouthful of teeth comfortably. The trust. This is a very valid question. This is something I have thought about. I mean, like, the thing is that sometimes the teeth is used, but not in a dangerous way, like, biting the whole thing off. That hasn't happened yet. Sometimes, depending on the level of experience the girl has, and also, the position of the teeth in the mouth. Sometimes the teeth are part of the whole thing, and sometimes they ask to the experience. This is all from research, by the way. But this is a very valid question she's asking. You understand? It's not by carrying big dick up and down. This is how Nigerians say up and down, up and down. Can it take me places? Once again, ladies, this is for you. What are your thoughts on this? Let me hear your deep thoughts on this kind of thing. And so it went on and on and on and on. And people started saying that, this girl will cheat on her husband. This girl, she's going to cheat. She's not going to be faithful because look at all the stuff she's doing. Why would this guy marry her? All that stuff. And then they dug out, they didn't dig out, they went to her TikTok profile and found this video.
I do not see marriage as an achievement. I do not see staying in a relationship, an unhealthy relationship, something I can do. So all these things are like, part of it. This is like my orientation. So that said, my view on it. Personally, first of all, I feel when it regards, life, cheating, relationship, no human being on earth can say for certain that they will be with a particular person and not cheat. Don't get me wrong. Let me tell you where I'm coming from. We are all humans. No one can actually say they are sure of their tomorrow. Nobody can say for certain that they have control over their tomorrow. It's an established fact. No matter how much work you put in, because we always say, we set goals. These are things we hope we would achieve. So we work towards it. It doesn't mean it's going to pan out that way. It doesn't mean it's going to happen that way. We all know these things. So it's the same application I actually do or extend towards relationship and the flaws of relationship, quote unquote, cheating. Okay, so when it comes to cheating, I understand that life doesn't always happen or work in it. Like, it doesn't follow a particular pattern. There's no black and white, it has to be this or that or this or that. I understand that, first of all. So by understanding that, I am aware that I cannot be so certain. I cannot assure anybody that tomorrow I will not cheat, because I know I'm not in control of my tomorrow. I will not even say it to please you, because this is me being realistic. But if it comes to today, I will tell you with confidence, see today, I now will not hurt you. I now will not cheat on you, because this is something I am in control of. But I will tell you something. I can only hope. I hope not to cheat on you in future.
So they saw like a 1 minute part of that video, but I went and looked for the full video, and I'll be honest with you, like, I don't like what she's saying. I don't like that whole idea. I don't like what she's saying. But that doesn't sound very unreasonable to me. Obviously, this whole thing sounds bad because the alpha males and the red pill people, the fresh and shit, those people, they don't like it because it's the woman that is saying it, right? And it's supposed to be, the man is supposed to be able to fuck everybody, but the woman can't, that whole thing. I don't like this idea of, I don't know what will happen tomorrow, so you know what I'm saying? I don't know, anything can happen and then I'll do it. I don't know, I feel like it's, I'm giving yourself an excuse to do it, right? But then in the longer video, at some point, she said that if the guy does it, she'll be angry, but she will give him the same grace, and she'll ask him questions like, what happened?
This is the word or the term I use. I hope not to cheat on you in future. Okay, that being said, I know I would not want to hurt you, so then I put in conscious effort to not hurt you, to not even do anything that would even get you upset. It doesn't mean I might, just like when you say, you promise not to hurt a person. You tell yourself, because you can't even imagine you hurting this person, but you end up doing it. Because life, directly, indirectly, by your actions, decisions, word, whatever it is, during anger, in everything, you just end up doing the opposite of what you actually promised yourself you will not. It's the same thing I also extend to cheating. That's why if future-wise my partner comes and tells me, then I cheated on you, I'll be upset, trust me. But I also need to understand the factors that came into play at that moment. What, why, when, how did it happen? I need to know, because this will determine my reaction. Okay, so we already established cheating is not a mistake or all those kind of things. It's not. I do not see it as that. But then I tend to have this, open-mindedness when it comes to understanding or being in tune with reality, that these things can happen. It doesn't mean when it happens, I'll be welcoming of it. But I just know it's something that, it can happen.
She will give him the same understanding that she is giving to herself. Okay, she's saying that, tomorrow, I don't know tomorrow. Okay, nobody knows tomorrow. I might be with you and think to myself, who can do this better? And I'll go and seek that other person who can do it better. And, nobody knows. But if you do it too, I understand. I'll be angry, but I understand. I think she even said at some points that, she wouldn't want to hurt the person, so she would try and do everything she can to not hurt the person. On some level, it makes sense to me. On some other level, it doesn't make sense to me. But I think with this kind of mindset, if you have somebody that can agree with it, you understand? Then when you do the tit and they do the tat, you guys can still live together and be doing tit for tat. And you understand that, okay, if I'm doing tit for tat, I give my tit to somebody else and you give your... somebody else suck my teeth. You also suck somebody else's teeth to do tat to me for somebody else sucking my teeth. And like that, you can live together that way, you understand? Because you can either like have a healthy relationship or have an unhealthy relationship that works. You understand? And you can live in the unhappiness and be happy about it. It happens. Some of you are watching me right now. You're going through it. I wouldn't wish it for you. I wouldn't wish it for my friends or any of my family members. Or some of my family members. Some of them, I wish. Let me not go there. Anyway, so even though these arrangements will not work for me, I can see where she's coming from. I can kind of see where she's coming from. But the internet did not see it, and at this point, it's gotten to a level where people are saying that they want to destroy the marriage. There was a tweet that said that. So all these screenshots flying up and down on Twitter, the siblings and cousins of the groom have used them to flood their family group chats. So now the family group chat, oh my God, I wish I was in there. Oh God, can you just put me in there? I want to be in there and see the messages. Hey, it will be crazy. It will be mad. And there'll be some family members who are doing worse than what the girl is doing, or who are actually practicing what the girl is doing, or maybe she's not doing, because let's remember, these are tweets, okay? I tweet crazy all the time, and I don't do, well, I don't tweet crazy like this, but I don't do any of the shit I say I do sometimes. Twitter is like that. People say all kinds of crazy things they don't do. I know people who do raging feminist stuff and they are not that in real life. I mean, they are that in real life, but they like to be dominated. This is a real thing. You understand? I personally know people like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's normal. There are a lot of these. I hate men. Some of these girls, but for the right kind of guy. You think she was a woman in the 1700s, okay? That's how it is. But then somebody quoted that tweet and said, "If I can gain access to the group chat, I'm willing to forward all the receipts I have in my DM to them, and even send a 120-minute voice note detailing why that guy must find another woman to marry. We must scatter that marriage. Ashawo not supposed to use good man, retire." This is evil, right? This is diabolical. I mean, okay, you can disagree with the girl's views. I agree with some, disagree with some. You can say, oh, okay, this guy is a simp, whatever. But to want to scatter the marriage is crazy. This is insane. This is too much. The girl too isn't backing down. She's doing, she's posting the ring and stuff. She's doing the thing that you shouldn't do in this situation where you're trying to signal to other people that you are not bothered. It does the opposite of what you think it's doing, and it's an ego thing, but many people on the internet don't have their egos in check, me included. So I understand why you should do it, but you shouldn't do that. Leave them to say their stuff. Let it go. It will disappear in 3 days, and then it will come back again in a month when some Twitter banger boy decides to make a thread to make money from his blue tick or something. But it's fine, okay? You put it out in the world and it's coming back to you, and it's normal. Accept it, you understand? And enjoy your husband. I hope you are not thinking that, who can do it better with him. I hope he's the one who can do it better and do it. But, based on her tweets in the past, I'm sure this guy is the ultimate penis in the world. Okay, this guy has the ultimate penis in the world, perfect size. It's not just big, not just carrying it up and down. This is too, I shouldn't be saying this kind of thing. But this is based on the information we are getting right now. So yeah, this was happening. Now, let's get to the whole thing about does a woman's past matter and all this stuff. When it comes to the issue of does a woman's past matter, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Okay, listen to me carefully. I'll talk slowly now. If a woman who used to be a slut, okay, and make no mistake, if you fuck a lot of people in the world, you're sluts. Let's not try and let's not try and make the thing look like it's it's slut thing. Male or female, you're sluts, right? If a woman who used to live like that has decided at some point that she doesn't want to live like this anymore, and so she goes through the steps of transformation and transforms her life and becomes a religious woman, devoted Christian, devoted Muslim, devoted whatever, right? And now she's disciplined. She's she's sexually disciplined. She's taking care of herself. She's doing all the things that people would consider a good woman. I think a person who is able to go through that transformation, because it's very difficult. Okay, it's like quitting alcohol or quitting smoking is very difficult. And if you know anything about addiction psychology, for a person to quit an addiction, they have to become a different person. It takes a whole different campaign. They have to join a group and do all this work, internal work. They have to go and make amends. There's a whole 12-step process to the whole thing. It's a very, very transformative process. A person who is able to go through that, I think, would make a great partner, and somebody should marry her. It wouldn't be me, but it could be you. Why wouldn't you? Why? What's your problem? It could be you. You could. That would be a very good partner for you. Why couldn't it be me? Well, I am not a slut right now. I haven't lived my life as a slut, and based on one of the most fundamental laws of nature, birds of a feather flock together. So I want to flock with my kind. That's my thing. You get what I'm saying? And maybe there's some pride over there, some ego over there, maybe a little sexism. Hey, I grew up in this system too. I'm trying to learn and be a better person. Maybe I'll change my mind in the future. I won't change my mind anytime. But like that's my reason. But I think in general, like for you guys in general, like a person's past, what they've done in the past and everything, it depends more on the person they are right now and the process they've gone through. You get what I'm saying? Like if you meet somebody who they went to prison and did all kinds of craziness, but right now they've turned their life around and they're a pastor, like those are admirable people in society. Obviously, like you want to lead other people away from the bad life you used to have. That is we are doing this with the mind or the premise that the girl liking a lot of dicks is a bad thing. Her riding somebody and for their legs to shake. There's a tweet like that. He said, I was riding, I rode this guy and he was shaking. I was so proud of my work or something like that. There's another tweet where she said something like she looks nice but nobody's eating her work. Something like that. You get what I'm saying? If you consider that bad, which most people do in this case, like if a person is able to transform from whatever thing it is that they were in their past and then now they are like this person, then I think that counts for something. The present counts for something. Now, if they haven't done it, okay, if they haven't done any work, if I meet somebody and they are engaged in some crazy behavior, some behavior that I find crazy for myself, and they're not doing any work or they have not done any work to try and get to the point, and then they want to just jump into my life, I'm sorry, it's not happening that way. Okay, it's not happening. You get what I'm saying? So it's not just about a person's past. Like a person is a whole human being, and transformation counts for something. Okay, going from a dark place to this place, it counts for something. You get what I'm saying? You meet somebody, they're an addict, cocaine addict and stuff like that, and then like they've gone through the system and now they're like mentoring kids and teaching people about that. That's a commendable thing. That's a person that deserves a good life. You get what I'm saying? Now, the person who has lived that life, and I know I'm going away from the sexual thing, but like the person who has lived that life, what they cannot do is now force other people and say, well, if you are asking about my past, then you are this and that and that. You haven't done transformational work. You have not done anything. Like a person who's expecting things from the universe, regardless of like the decisions they've made in the past, they think that life owes them something. Regardless, that's not how it works. That's not how life works. The things you do in the past matter, and you are going to go through some suffering. But if you're able to go through it, there's transformation at the end, and you will create a better past for your future self if you live a good present, or if you try to transform yourself in the present, right? That's how you change the past. Okay, you can't change the one that's already gone, but as you're living good in the present right now, you are creating a better past for the person that you are tomorrow, right? And then in the next 10 years you can say that last 10 years I've been great. 10 years ago I changed my life. You get what I'm saying? So yes, I know all this wouldn't clear up the darkness that torments men's minds when they think about the amount of dicks that have gone into the womb or into their woman, and that's a whole other thing. But listen, let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, I still want to ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to like what you think about the issue. This is random. We shouldn't know about this, but we do. Okay, and it's still going on. Even as I'm filming this right now, tweets are still dropping. People are still. It's crazy. What's happening? People are trying to destroy their marriage, and they just got married. And you see, this other thing about this: the guy, he will feel something. He's a human being. They'll not just sit down there and just be laughing. He will feel something. I think I said this in one of some other video I made like a year ago or so in a similar issue, that this thing will not come up now. It will come up when they have a fight, right? When they have a fight and then they are all looking for issues to try and hurt each other. Then it will be like you look, that's what happens. That's the problem. And if you're not able to keep yourself in check, it can come out of your mouth. You get what I'm saying? And then you have another issue now. The girl is angry, then she goes and fucks another person, and then now you come back and all these kind of things. It's really, really crazy. I don't love what's happening right now. People are trying to destroy somebody's marriage, but I really love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. People
are gonna never ever ask you to like and subscribe. But you go fi share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People are gonna never ever ask you to like and subscribe. But you go fi share my video